Thank you. All right. So this is Noah, and it just so happens to be what's special about today, Noah?
Today is my birthday.
Yeah. How old are you, Noah?
7.
Woohoo! Yeah. All right. So when we were talking about what we were going to share when we got up here, I asked Noah, and he said, "I think we should make him laugh." And he said, "Can I tell a joke?" So is it okay if Noah tells a joke? All right, Noah. Let's hear what you got.
One day, on a very hot day, 2 pigs walk. One pig said to the other pig, "I'm bacon."
Give it up for Noah. We have this special opportunity to come up here and share because the Swaros is as you guys know, an amazing organization that makes a massive impact here locally. And in talking to the guys, one of the things that they said is a lot of times, we have fun, we do these really cool events, but we don't always get the chance to see where this money is going and the impact that it's making. So I'm just going to share a little bit about the story here for Noah so that you can understand why it is so amazing and special that he, besides the comedic timing of that joke, the fact that he's able to stand up here and share it the way that he did. So 7 years ago to this very day, in sunny San Diego, California, our little guy was born. And it was a beautiful thing. We had a little place right on the beach, and I really could not have been any happier. I mean, playing in the waves, and he was, from the get-go, just an amazing little guy. Was really in all areas just kind of ahead of the curve, and like so many parents, I'm sure in the room, one of the special moments I remember is, when Noah had his very first word. He was, in the bathtub and playing with his rubber ducky, and I remember his very first word was duck. And that was when he was, very young, and about when he became 2 years old, things kind of started going a little bit south. So Noah was starting to, have some challenges. We noticed his behavior was starting to become very erratic. And one of the things that was probably the most scary is that he started losing the ability to communicate. So where he was putting together words, all of a sudden those words just started really turning into gibberish, and it really was a very scary situation. And we went to the doctor, we were asking specialists, we said, what's wrong? And there was just, a lot of things going on. And one of the things that we had asked was, is it, possible that maybe there's something, wrong with his hearing? And, the doctor said, no, he's fine. Hey, Noah, hey, look, he can hear us. He's okay. Finally, we went to another specialist, and she did some preliminary tests, and she said, I really do think that we need to put him under and really see what's going on here, because there is definitely reason for concern. So the day that Noah had his hearing screening, I remember the day. It was a freezing cold day, and it was like 5:30 in the morning, and this little guy was scared to death. When they finally got him under, I remember they had him on this big bed, and he had all these monitors behind him, and they had all these electrodes hooked up to his head. And, if you've ever been in that situation with a family member, you just know it's like this feeling of pins and needles. And, I'm just looking at the doctor, and I'm just like, what's going on? And I just remember she looked up at me and she said, Mr. Lights, I'm sorry to tell you that your son has severe hearing loss and that it's going to be permanent. And, those are just those moments where, the cocktail parties and the cool cars and all those things, they don't matter too much. So that very day, we made the decision, let's move back to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's be close to family, and let's help out Noah. And when we came back, I just remembered we were desperate. We didn't know what to do. We were going everywhere. We were talking to everybody, going to every therapist, just really trying to figure out how we could help this guy out. And we really were, at this place where we we were really feeling completely helpless. And then finally somebody gave us a piece of advice. They said, there's a little school that takes kids who are hard of hearing and teaches them how to speak. It's called Desert Voices. We said, all right, Desert Voices, let's go check this place out, all right? And I remember the day that we walked into Desert Voices and we saw this little school, and these kids, they're in classrooms of 2 or 3 per teacher. And these kids, they're not just learning to speak. They literally teach these kids how to thrive. But when we arrived, we had a lot of work to do. Noah, when he was tested and when he came in, they gave him a speech test. 2 different tests. The first one, he scored 1 percentile in his spoken language, which we're like, wow, I guess we can't go any worse from here. And then his second one, he got less than 0.1 percentile, which we didn't even know that was possible. So when we got in, the teachers went to work, and 1 sound at a time, and then 1 word at a time, and then 2 words put together, and the next thing you know, this kid's cracking jokes. Noah, what do you think of Desert Voices School, Noah?
It's the best school.
Is it the best? Is it the best?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It really is the best. So this little school, and they went through, I can't even tell you the hard times that they went through to help this kid. We're talking COVID, didn't stop them. They went remote. They figured it out. But this is a little school on a little budget that depends. They get no state funding. It solely depends on good people like you guys to help out. And I just can't even tell you the profound impact that you make on every single little kid, because Swaros is a major, major supporter of this little school. And without good people like you, because I know it's we're here and we're playing race car simulators and we're trying to win Gucci, belts, but every single one of those dollars is going to help out a little kid like this and make a massive, massive, massive difference. So I'd really just, first of all, like to say thank you to the Swaros and give the Swaros. Can we give these guys a round of applause for putting this thing on? All right. And to each one of you here, this is, like they said, every dollar that we raise from here on out is going to help out the kids, which is amazing. And I don't know if you guys saw, but over there on that table, there's some pretty cool stuff. Right? So it's the key game, right? Yep. Okay. So this key game that they have going on here, what can we win? We can win a Gucci wallet, a Gucci purse, and a diamond earrings. Okay. Yeah, and there's a Ferrari in one of those boxes, right? I think? No, I'm just kidding. But here's the thing is there's 30 of those keys left, right? Okay. So Noah, should we buy a key, Noah? Should we buy 1 key or 10 keys?
10 keys.
All right. So we're going to buy 10 of those keys. All right, so we got 10 of them. Noah, do you got your credit card? No. Oh, I got it, buddy. I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. So we have 20 left. Again, anybody else want to get 10 of those? We got 10 right there. All right. And we got 10 back there. You guys raise your hands. Give them a round of applause. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Very cool. All right. But really appreciate the opportunity to come up here and share his story, and just know that these kind of nights really do matter. They really do make a difference, and that the time and the energy that good people put in is just that one child can really change the world. So Noah, is there anything else you want to say?
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you.